Not that topic. I'm going to start with the Joe Budden Podcast because the Joe Budden Podcast, they didn't have some drama this week. Joe's been doing what Joe does. He's been getting these clicks, spazzing on niggas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm about to say when you say they had drama, like
so it's like there was a moment where Queenzflip was arguing with Ice.
Yeah, they had a back and forth.
It
was rather harsh.
The way the whole content
it was degeneracy.
It was abrasiveness.
It was.
Yo, the way they argue on the Joe Budden Podcast, that's A1 content.
It's WWE.
it's really, they really take it there to where it's like, I don't know how many times I could do this a week with niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how many times a week I could genuinely just really go at a nigga that I'm sitting on the couch with.
But I think it's intended. They for it because I even heard him talking on Ice talking on another podcast. He was like, I've even told Melissa. He was like, go at me. He was like, chop my head off and shit.
Yeah.
Go for it. So it's kind of like
Why does that sound like it?
Because that's how he said it.
Go for it.
Self-inflict.
I brought it up before where I was pretty much Joe Budden comes from Love and Hip Hop, and he was one of the most paid person.
He was the executive producer. Let's not disrespect Joe's position.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Not only was he curating his own drama, he was producing for other storylines.
Yes, bro. Yes.
He was like, nah, that's not saucy enough.
He does this.
And he's the best advocate for something.
How can you be the writer and the wrestler?
Hey, real quick, this is a Joe Vengers episode, as you can tell already. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I mean, don't throw that out there.
Yeah, don't put me in there.
You don't know what we gonna feel about it.
Nigga, I'm not putting myself in there, but it's like, we can't say nothing about Joe Budden without being the Joe Vengers. So
yeah, but then it'd be quiet when we choose Andrew Soto of them. Niggas don't be having shit to say.
They get pissed at that.
They do, actually.
Oh, man. Yeah, I was going to bring that up later. I'll bring that up later. Yeah, but
put it on the back.
Maybe can you add that to the notes? Yeah, just bring up Schultz at the end. But yeah, they really be going crazy on each other, and he does have those writing nods on those production nods on Love and Hip Hop. And so yeah, Ice and Flip go at each other. Calls him pretty much he's a fake ass nigga. Long story short,
Ice calls Flip a fake ass nigga.
Now
Flip calls Ice a fake ass nigga.
When you look at any picture of Ice, he does look like he's modeling for haircuts in a barbershop. Like it's something that's like
he has,
like he should be on the face of like a texturizer.
No,
Tony. Just because he has both thumbs in his pockets doesn't mean he's a Gap employee.
Do he be doing the two thumbs in the pocket?
Yes.
So
I'm just now realizing that I meant Ish, but they do have the same effect.
Ice is Arsenal's brother.
Yeah. Okay.
Ice is Arsenal's brother.
Ice is Arsenal's brother?
Yes, the battle rapper, the legendary battle rapper.
Why is it never like an unknown nigga getting like put in position? Why is it always?
I see what you said. Yeah.
But now, shout out to Arsenal. I respect him.
Nepotism is the facts of life,
and it has to be.
But the thing with Ice though, Ice was popping on
Twitter.
He was already popping on Twitter.
He was a Twitter troll.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's pretty much what we're going to transition into, because it's like Joe, after the whole "you're fake" thing happened, Joe came at him as well and was like, yo, you're like a troll. And I think Ish, this is the videos that I've heard from like Danny's videos. And it's like, because I don't watch every episode, but apparently Ish doesn't like the label of being called a troll either.
Because he's beige.
Because he's what?
No, he's not beige. That man is,
That's...
Because
I get
Ice
is mixed up as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ice is the beige one.
And yeah. Okay. And like even Joe was kind of spazzing on him like, stop being a troll.
Yeah, he hates that because when he takes his actual real takes, they tell him he's trolling. And because he's been that.
He's the boy who cried wolf.
But is that part of the joke? Like, inside the Joe Budden network?
That's what pisses him off.
I think that's what's starting to irritate people.
That's what causes the rift, is that I'm telling you my opinion and you're not taking it serious. You take away all credit because you think I'm bullshitting.
Yeah. Which I don't know, because in my opinion, I don't know. I thought Joe should enjoy the fact that he has like a full-time troll. But to be fair, I mean, Flip is the biggest troll, so it's like
it probably gets annoying.
I don't
have
time for two trolls, I guess.
But
you know what I mean?
It gets annoying after a while when you're trying to have a real serious dialogue.
Yeah.
And this nigga, you're not even sure if he's being for real.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. And for a nigga like Joe who likes to, be in complete control of the conversation at all times.
Yeah, Joe, he
doesn't know what angle you're coming from. It's like, that's irritating.
But Ice never explains either. So he never explains his music takes.
Okay, I did see that. Yeah. I did see that as like one of the issues is that like not only does he have a wild take, It's just you ask me why, and I'm like, just because.
Exactly.
Yo,
That's what it
how.
is.
Shout out Gilbert Arenas podcast. That's how the one nigga with the crown, 𝔓𝔦𝔐𝔓𝔦𝔑.
He looks
That's
crazy.
exactly how he is.
For real?
You could when the nigga put on the crown, like you could already tell where angle he was coming from.
Yeah, what the fuck, bro?
He's the
You know what I'm
type.
saying?
He's the type to go on a podcast who'll be like, "It's my opinion, and that's that. I don't have to explain."
Or-
it."
Oh yeah,
Or-
Like, nigga,
that's not
what-
good for podcasting.
Or
Yeah, that's terrible. Actually,
he's a Fairly Odd Parent.
yeah.
Meaning?
It was a joke.
He
It
grants
just-
wishes, nigga.
It just didn't land that. Like, it was a joke. But I respect the shot. It was something there.
Yeah, it was.
It was something there.
But
Nigga had on a tiara.
He's a fairy.
But yeah, so I was just kind of confused. I was just kind of
might have beef
confused
with you
when
for
they
that
were like, when they were both kind of like snapping on them, because I'm like, what the fuck? But I guess it's this whole content over everything thing.
Yeah, no.
And then to be fair, like a lot of the knowledge that I get from like this Joe Budden podcast world is from Danny. And Danny be adding sauce to his shit.
He does.
So,
He does.
What is he snapping on him for? Like-
he's snapping on him for being a troll for too much.
And not giving his
And not giving his honest opinion
Yeah,
and
not
not-
giving
So
an
it's
answer.
nothing specific. It's
Not
just
explaining
like
shit.
It's just
Yeah,
But
Joe's
what's
the
the
type of
stroll?
nigga that'll get mad at you for not giving it up.
No, he always gives up a crazy take, but they'd be like, why? He'd just be like, I
yeah,
just,
having a crazy take with no explanation is kind of crazy.
yeah.
You think any of us do that?
No.
Nah, I don't think so. I feel like everything's pretty flushed.
Yeah.
Even if it's bad, you know, niggas will die on a hill too. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas will. I would go out like
Somebody
Independence
called
Day on
AJ
that
out on that
hill,
shit.
nigga.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like niggas don't have that problem either.
They
you
just,
know?
they just laugh at the fact that AJ be like, sometimes I be hating.
said the final scene of Training Day.
There's only so much you can really
Treat this
say to
shit
me
like
when
I Am Legend.
I know exactly what Moda mentions. It's hater time, baby. So with these niggas, you know what I'm saying?
So let me be purposefully oblivious.
yeah, bro. But yeah. So what I also did was I put together a collection of some of Ice's craziest takes.
I was about
Alright.
to say.
I would,
like,
yeah.